Hello, I'm back. I'm back. I wanted to talk about where I've been and what I've been doing and why I haven't been here, and I have some show and tell, which is right here. Sorry. This is going to be a chatty video, so if you don't like chatty videos, don't watch. Okay. I have this beautiful, I think it's milk glass, and I just thought it would be so cool. And the last thing I made, as I was sorting things, I put some things in here, like I was making some of these, and it was just awesome. So, let me see if I have any more. Here's some bad cuts, but anyway, so I have that. And then, well, these things I found on my desk because I cleaned my desk. I actually had my best friend come over and we drank water and we completely took apart my crafting space and put it back together, and I am so thankful for her. Thank you, Megan. And that was in August, and I pretty much have not done anything in this space since. And that's actually what I want to talk about, is why I haven't been making art. So let me show you these things and then I'll do that. So I found this beautiful dish that I purchased in Thailand when I went there, in Chiang Mai. So that's really helpful, again, for little things, or just, you know, like to make things that you're working with easily accessible. So that's kind of cool. And I also found this beauty, and this I think was all of like $3 or $5, $3 at Target dollar spot cake stand. But even you can do something like this, right? And then you have all your little things with you. So there's that. Then I also have this, which I thought was really good, $2.99 Goodwill, and it's a like a creamer, and it's definitely pottery, ceramic. But I just like the design, the blue and the white, and I thought that would be a great thing for my water, for paintbrushes, because this is my water for paintbrushes. So it's, yeah, you know. So anyway, I guess I could go there too. I had been making this kind of the last time that I was making anything, and this is sheets sewn together, and then I would put what's it called, Wonder Under on it, iron it on, then iron on some paper and make my own book cloth, and then I would put it on the edge of a book. And this is the last book that I made. This is a Reader's Digest, and I made a few of these and gave them to my great cousins or second cousins who are teenagers, and then I just made this one and I just literally put it on the shelf and have done nothing since. And I love this. I did notice it's cracking right there, and that makes me so sad, because one, I would never sell something that I know has a crack in it, and two, how do I fix that? How do I, this is paper glued onto the book, so how, if you know how to prevent this crack, please leave me a comment, because I am not going to make books and sell them in this manner unless I know how to prevent that crack. So I would love some education, but I still love this book. I think I'm gonna have to use it myself, since I don't think I can sell it. I could give it to a friend. It might make a really nice Christmas gift, but I would feel not good selling it. I think it cracked on this side too. Anyway, so that's the last thing I made, and then I didn't make anything else. My room was clean, and I just didn't do anything. So I just didn't feel like making anything. This is old, but this is here to remind me that I went this summer to an art teacher workshop. So I can't say that I stopped making art altogether, but I just didn't have the inspiration to do any of my own personal art. I'm an art teacher, so I'm making art constantly with my students and actually with my own children, and to me that's not my own art, although I do sometimes show them my own art. So let me take a sip of water here. I just totally lost it for junk journaling for a minute or two. Like for a month or two, I just couldn't. I didn't want to. I didn't want to sit down at my desk. I didn't want to play. I didn't even watch art videos. I didn't watch Jessica. I didn't watch Crafting Mamas. I didn't watch any of my normal videos that I watch in the evening times or in the morning time. None of it. Nothing. Zero. Zip. I didn't go buy things. The last thing I think I bought was in August. Nothing. I just didn't feel like it. And I kind of took the approach of like not pushing myself. Like, that's fine, just stop. Like, all of this can literally just sit here, and when I'm ready, it's here for me. So that's what I did. And it wasn't until yesterday when I was watching one of Jessica's videos. I did start watching some videos again. On Mondays, I've been watching Dee Dee and trying to pop in for an hour or so just for myself. Just for me, and to say hi to people and to watch her work. I have been doing a little bit of Dee Dee style stuff in my classroom. So one, thank you, Dee Dee. And two, hello, Dee Dee. I should say it the other way around. And actually, this type of, it's called Sketch for Schools, and this type of sketchbook is it's bigger, but I order these for my students, and I actually, in the front couple pages, put in some instructional materials that I use. But anyway, I like this paper. It's definitely not watercolor or mixed media paper, but for a beginning art class, it's really awesome. So I've been doing things on paper like that, and that's about it. So I did paint this over the summer, and this is pretty much my first ever, let's see how it looks. Gotta put it up, Kate. My first ever landscape painting. And it's, I don't know, a sunrise or sunset. This is supposed to be water. I'm not super impressed with my water. Move that up there. But anyway, I did learn how to, so I mixed all these colors. I had the primary colors and black and white, and that's it. So I'm actually really proud of this because this is what gave me confidence to keep going. I don't think it's the most amazing thing in the world, but it did give me confidence to start just painting or doing. And so I've just been doing little things, nothing junk journal related. So yeah, it's been kind of, I was at first sad, and then I was like, screw it. Like, if you want to totally never pick up junk journaling again, that's totally fine. You could box it all up, put it in the garage, and if it just stays there for 10 years, that's fine. And it was, like I said, it wasn't until I was watching one of Jessica's newer videos that I was just like, oh, now I want to. And it just came right back, flooding back. So much so that I've started 3 projects in less than 24 hours. Yeah, if you are facing no inspiration, not wanting to create, my advice would be don't push it. For me, that block or dry spell or whatever only lasted, what, 3 months maybe? So to me, that's fine. In the meantime, I went hiking, swimming, I played with my children. I did start a bullet journal. I wouldn't call it an artwork. It's more of an organizational thing. But you know, like a couple of days ago, my daughter got a fish, so I drew a little fish. And on Thanksgiving or Halloween, I drew a little pumpkin. Okay, so I have been doing little bits of art. Another thing that I found, I found a while ago, but as I unearthed my desk when I cleaned, it's this book, and it actually feels like it's duct tape right here, but it's a duct tape book, and I just found it at a thrift store, but the reason I bought it has nothing to do with duct tape. It's this. Let me see if I'm in frame. Okay, so I was like, huh, what's that about? And then I started flipping through it, and I noticed somewhere in here, where is it? That somebody else has started gessoing the pages. Somebody else has started making painty paper. Okay, nowhere near me do I know of anybody that makes painty paper, like anywhere in my region. I know there's 2 people that I know of that live in Washington State. That's it. And one is in Spokane, that's Jessica. And I don't even think she makes painty paper, but she does something, you know, creative with books. And so I was like, oh my gosh, like a fellow tribes person. And I don't know whose this was. Maybe it was Susie's wardrobe. Susie? I don't know. Anyway, and I found this. Look, that's Diane Reevely, right? And so it says Wallowing Hill or something like that. But anyway, somebody has started a junk journal, an art journal in here. And I was like, yay! I was like, I just had to buy it because it was somebody else's artwork. And they obviously put in some time. And look, I mean, they have a stencil I have. So I was just like, this was a good reminder. Like, it's okay to put things away. They obviously like thrifted it. There's nothing else. Maybe, I don't think they did that. There's nothing else in here that is done. So I could complete it or I could just keep it. But I don't know. It's more of like a symbol of just, you can do it. So anyway, what I am going to be doing, one of the projects that I want to do is I really love the illustrations on this, and I wanted to take, so I took out the innards here, and I want to take this part out, and I have no idea how to get it out. It is like a grommet, maybe. I don't know if I need to get some like, one person said screw out the grommet. I don't know how to do that, but okay, I'll go get my screwdriver and like a drill out the grommet. So I'm gonna, I guess, I don't know. But I have a whole bunch. When I cleaned, I found a whole bunch of things for recipes that I forgot that I had. So I thought I'd put together like a recipe journal. Maybe I'd give it as a gift, or maybe I'd sell it. I don't know. So that's one thing. And then I wanted to start another junk journal because I was so excited. So I already have 2 covers, totally gutted, that were just sitting on my desk. And I started cutting paper for them. And that's as far as I got. I think I did that on my last video too, but I'm listening to my children. But I don't know where that is. The other thing is I have these, and these are really thick. Like, look at this. It must have been like a medical file. Oh my goodness, so sorry. So, I mean, this seems like not even terrible. Like, tearable. It's pretty strong. So I'm wondering, like, what should I do with it? Wouldn't it make a good journal? Maybe if I made it like that and reinforced it with some like cereal box and cut it down, wouldn't that be, I mean, this is thick. I don't think this needs any structural reinforcement, but you know, we can decorate it. So I wanted to decorate it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna decorate. So that's where I am. I'm all over the place. It's like this flood of ideas came rushing back, and here I am. So I do know where my glue sticks, I thought I knew where my glue sticks are. Hold on a minute. Huh. We can use this one, I think, disappearing. No, I don't want to use that one. I put all my glue sticks in one box. I put all my glue in one box. How do you like that? I put all my washi tape in one box. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm going to pause and go find it. Okay, found my favorite glue. Element Extreme. Okay, and oops, sorry for bumping. So I am just gonna start gluing down. And one thing I liked about Jessica's stream, or Jessica in general, love you Jessica, is her willingness to just put stuff down. So that's what I'm gonna do. Where's that weird part? So that's up there. So I'm gonna do like the lower half. I don't even know how this will cut. So anyway, it feels so good to be back at it. One of the things that I have been doing is taking care of my health. I decided this year that this would be the year that I work on my health. And what I mean by that is if there was an issue, if there was something that was bothering me, I went to the doctor and I took care of myself. And as a mom, I don't do that normally. There we go. This is wrapping paper that my good friend Megan gave me. Thank you, Megan. She's also the one that came and dug me out of my craft room. And I think she wrapped my gift in this wrapping paper because she knew that I would like love it. So I think I'm just gonna do vertical kind of stripes on this. So just vertical. Okay. That's just some tea-dyed tracing paper. Making sure you guys can still see. I've got scraps, don't we all? Let me get another little scrap here. Let's put that there. So yeah, I have been missing all of you and missing the crafting world, but it was nice to take a break. Like now, I feel very clear-headed. I don't feel any pressure to make artwork, but I want to, so that's why I am. I don't think I was feeling pressure before, but I don't know. Sometimes when you make videos, it feels like that sometimes, but I don't know. The only pressure would be of myself. Nobody else cares. So I really don't know, but there's a nice little person. Ooh, that side's good too. You guys see that? Yeah. Okay. It's like when you have two sides, you gotta think how you're gonna use them. I'll use that side there. Okay. So yeah, feels good. I also, when I cleaned, I put things in piles according to type. So now I have a whole box full of recipe type things to make, to do. I have a whole box of Christmas. So I might start, I'm not a Christmas journaler, but I might make some Christmas journals. That would be fun. I might also use some washi on here. Let's use, I love this washi tape. So I'm going to use right there. That is some big washi. And I am going to put some tape on the back, or some glue on the back. So yeah, I mean, it just kind of ebbs and flows, creativity, and usually it kind of ebbs and flows for me on a daily basis, but I don't know what it was. It just stopped. So I didn't, like I said, I didn't force myself to sit here. I didn't really even pay much attention to the fact that I was in a slump. I just did other things, and for me that worked. So I think I'm gonna put that there, because I don't know how tall this is gonna be. I'm gonna put that there. I think it's gonna be about that wide, because I mean, who wants a really, really wide book? This is already, this was the edge. This would be, oh yeah, 7. So 7's probably the widest, because then I'd have to have a 14-inch piece of paper. Yeah, I don't have 14-inch pieces of paper. I mean, I have some, but. So maybe this will be, I don't know. But let's see. So then if I do that, that's 9. 7 by 9. Is that a normal size? Is that a good size? Kind of big. So we'll make it a little extra big and then see what we want to do with it. Don't like that yet. Do you have this nice butterfly? Oh, and I have this guy. I think this is super cute. This is just an offcut. There we go. Right there. So what else is new? My daughter got a fish. She earned a fish. It's a betta. It's in a bowl that has an Elsa theme, of course. Started school, started teaching again. Well, just from the summer. Let's do the back. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, went to the dentist twice in like 4 months. It felt so good. I hadn't been in a while. I watched some documentaries. I'm a big documentary buff, meaning I like them. So I've been watching some documentaries. There's this one called The Lesson Plan, and it's very good. It's an older documentary, so it's not like high quality filming, but it is, the subject matter is about a teacher that his student asked him how could the teenagers of Nazi Germany, how could they, before the Nazis, you know, were really in power, when they were just starting, how did they like get so brainwashed into thinking, into believing Hitler? And so the teacher, instead of answering the question, decided to give them like a simulation, which didn't go so well. But, and he was fired, but the documentary is excellent. So I would recommend that. I think I watched it on Prime, maybe Amazon Prime. It's called The Lesson Plan. He has also written a book called The Third Wave. Can you even see what I'm doing? Gosh, sorry. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? Close your eyes for a minute. That worked a little bit. Let me try it one more time. Here we go. Okay, so it's called The Third Wave, and I'm going to put a piece of tape on my table so I stay in frame. So yeah, so that is a good documentary. It's about 45 minutes and worth the time. I've been listening to podcasts. I have a friend that does a podcast, and she probably wouldn't mind that I told you about it. It's called Happier in Hollywood. So if you're interested in podcasts, it is about Hollywood producers, but you do not have to be a producer to listen to it, understand it, enjoy it. It's about happiness in their life, and how they find happiness in Hollywood and their daily lives and stuff like that. So that's a good one. So I've been listening a little bit to it. There's lots of episodes. So that's that. Let's see. Here's a little guy. Put that there. Man, I missed this. I didn't really realize I missed it. Also, this is my like child-free time, so that's probably why I missed it too. I love my children, you guys know that, but I need more of a balance of child-free time and with children time, because I was getting a lot of with children time, which I love my children. Okay, come on, there we go. I love wood grain. Oh, I just watched this video on how to make wood grain out of polymer clay, and I am not a polymer clay artist, but my children do use it sometimes. So I thought, ooh, while they're playing with it, I could make some wood grain. Wouldn't that be fun? So there we go. And then I've been really into plants. I've been I have some succulents. Let's see if I can get a strip here. Here we go. So I've been tending to my succulents, and they actually are really low maintenance, so there's not a lot. I did some gardening over the summer, enjoyable gardening. Drinking tea. That's been nice. I love Earl Grey tea. Let's see what else. Where did that one piece go? Put that there. I haven't seen a Gail video in months. I have not watched any of Gail Augustinelli, or pretty much anybody else. I did watch one video of Ephemera's Vintage Garden, because I've been a subscriber of her for a really long time. Really long time. We can go down there with that guy. So I watched one of her videos, but I mean, that's how sparse the art has been. Yeah. You know, I went and met Jessica, and that was amazing. It wasn't amazing like something on my bucket list. It was amazing like to meet somebody else that makes art in the same way and meet them in person, face to face. I don't ever feel lonely. I mean, that's, the internet is awesome for that, but just to, you know, have a conversation back and forth. Sometimes the internet is so one-sided. Like you either listen when you're watching a video or you talk when you're making a video like I am right now. And so I'm just looking at stuff over here. I don't know if I want to introduce gold. Let me look at some more of my scrappy scraps here. Those aren't scrappy scraps. These are scrappy scraps. We've got some postage stamps on little pieces of paper, and the little pieces of paper are just as fun as the postage stamps. There's Eisenhower. Okay, there's a shell. I'm not too into the Americana or Christmas. I'll do Christmas every now and then, but there's a theme for my artwork. These actually might be the ones that Jessica gave me. Okay, there's a bird. When I was at, there's a lighthouse. When I was at her place, she gave me just a whole, she has a lot of these. So it was very generous. Jessica, very generous. Ooh, that's kind of cool. So maybe I'll put some stamps on here. It's like a little... and then I've also met up with Shelly from Crafting Mamas, as you guys know, because you saw the video. If you haven't seen the video, you can go see it. But those two events actually really, I replay in my mind, not because because they were rich in conversation. And it's just like a meeting of the minds. And these are almost all like American flags. So, and you know, that's kind of cool when you don't get that very often. So, and I also got to travel. I didn't go to travel to see them. I was in their area when I saw them. And so it was like a perk of being in the area. That's a cute one for Christmas. I might save that out for Christmas. See, so I could have this little jar be when I find Christmas things, I'll just stick them in there. Which there was probably lots that I already went through. So, oh, here's a pretty bird. There's a bird. Yeah, so next time I go on a trip, I'll look up and see if any of you are in the area, because that's really fun to me. Just like chatting with people. And if any of you are in the Seattle area and I'm free, I would totally meet up with you at a coffee shop or something, have some Earl Grey tea, and we could even bring a glue stick and make some art. That would be really fun. Okay, I think I have enough. I have enough. So that'll be for Christmas. Look, it says tree. I can put that one in there. This I'll put away. That would be a good sorting project. The other thing is I went to the craft store with my children, which can be good and bad. Dangerous. It's dangerous to go to the craft store with your children, because They want everything, which so do I. So then I buy everything they want and everything I want. But also they want me to make them things. So now they want me to knit them sweaters. Or not sweaters, scarves. So I might knit them some scarves. I bought the yarn for it. These are things I've printed off. That's my grandmother. Nice fern. That's my grandfather. Oh, I like that one. Okay. And there's a nice little birdie. Big birdie. Okay. So I do have a little place on my desk right here that I have little things like that. Ooh, we're at 36 minutes. That's a long time. Okay, let's wrap this up, Kate. So, oh, and there's a little tiny birdie. Okay. So I'm going to put this right here. So I just wanted to make a little video, say hello. I'm back. I don't know how often I'll be back. I don't know what I'll be doing. And that doesn't matter, but just where I've been, what happens, you know, if you get in a slump, what I did when I was in a slump, and how I got out of it, which was just by leaving it alone, like just chilling, not worrying, not freaking out, and not forcing myself to make art, just chilling. And that seemed to work for me. Might not work for everyone else. Then I want that there. It's a cute little, this is a thicker envelope. I think I might tear some of these off. Oops, there's another little birdie. Boop, 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 boop. Now, if you were me, would you seal this with anything? Like, has anybody made a collage cover for a journal? And if so, did you seal it? I would love to know the answer. So if you could put the answer in the description below, that would make me really happy. Because I just don't know. Should I seal it or not? Carson City, New York. Huh. Yeah, what would I seal it with? That kind of thing. How big should I make this journal? Because I could make it really big, but I don't want big. Sometimes I like a little bit of bees. So we can put a little bit of bees there. Ooh, that's a cool security envelope on the back. So yeah, any of those comments I'd love to hear. I will keep track of the comments. Some very nice person wrote me a nice comment a little while ago that I have not replied to, and it basically said that she wanted to send me stuff. So whoever you are, that was so sweet. I don't think I want more things. I have so many things that I have to organize them. I want less things, you know? I'm not ready to move into a tiny house, but I want less things. So I don't need any more things. Yeah. Let's put this. No, too much. Too much. Okay, I'm going to stop. And put these guys back over here. I am going to save these because these are all, I'll put them in here for now. Those are all non-American flags. So I'm going to let it dry before I cut it. But yeah, if you know of a way to seal it, let me know. I am going to think I'm going to make it, that'll be nice. I'll cut this part off here and I'll cut it. I have a lot of these. And this is some sort of nice tape that is well done. So I might reinforce it here. But there we go. My first project back. So I'm going to say goodbye. If you'd like to follow me, I am Kate the Skate Studio on Instagram. So that is a possibility. And maybe I'll take a picture of this and put it on Instagram and say, I'm back. But thank you for watching. I'd appreciate a thumbs up. And a nice comment would be also awesome. And tomorrow's Veterans Day. So thank you so much to all of the veterans. You guys are amazing. The men and women that fight for our country, their value cannot be underestimated. My grandfather is a veteran, and my children's grandpa is a veteran, and we thank you so much, veterans. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.